Hello everyone, this is Little Black Dragon, and you are once again watching another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Dwarven Commoner Edition. In our last installment, after being briefed about the situation with the Dalish elves, with their keeper, Zathrian, we talked to his first, Lanaya, and learned about her. A little bit more about the history of the Dalish elves, kind of their animosity towards human civilization, and okay, so I guess the Dalish have their own set of problems because they have to deal with werewolves. Yeah, there are werewolves in the forest that have been attacking the clan, and the Keeper Zathrian has requested we go after the origin of the werewolves in this forest, a wolf named Witherfang, to slay Witherfang and take his heart, so that Zathrian may go about curing his clan and preventing further infection. So, before we set out into the forest to do that, we're going to explore the camp, see if we can be of use to anybody else. Maybe switch out a party member before we actually set out, but for now, this is the situation, and we shall go on from here. Anyways, onward! So, we've got a few codex entries to pick up about the elven gods. Oh, before we do anything, yeah. Mabari dominance now active. Colored inks. Blood writing. And, of course, loot all the things, which would seem counterproductive, seeing as they have their arrows trained on us, but still.
I never thought I'd ever set foot in a Dalish camp.
Oh, you didn't, did you? And this quest over here, the lady with the deer-like creatures, those are called Hala. It has to do with helping to, cure her Hala, or find out what the problem is, but sadly you need 2 ranks in survival, and only your character can qualify for this side quest, so we're going to try and avoid talking to her just yet. Maybe we'll come back later in the game when we have ranks in survival. But first we're going to grab...
Those Hala certainly are proud and beautiful. It's as though they realize how special they are.
They are very pretty. Anyway, we are going to grab that codex entry. So sadly, we are going to have to put this side quest with the Hala on hold, which is too bad. They're so pretty. I want one. You know, they've been talking about animals. People talk about how they want their Mabari in Dragon Age 3, or a dragon or something. I want a Hala, because Hala are pretty. I want one. And it shall be my Hala, and it will be my special one, and I will call it Squishy. Okay, I won't call it Squishy, that's stupid, but I'm sure most of you get the reference. Anyway, we've been dithering about.
Yes?
And...
I finished.
Ooh, a love letter. We're grabbing all the stuff we need to before setting out first. And the first thing we're going to do is stop by the merchant, Monsieur Verathorn. Or the craftsman guy. Ooh, stuff! I like stuff. Alright, Mr. Verathorn, I need to have a word with you.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn, I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some iron bark for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. If you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Let's see. Well, first I'm gonna sell all this stuff, which is ironic because I just got that from you guys. Oh, we're gonna take that. And you don't have anything I want right now. Nope. Well, you do have a greater health poultice recipe. I guess I could take that. And a regular health poultice recipe. I'll take that as well. I think that's enough for now. And while I'm at it, I'm going to read that scroll of yours. So, the next thing I'm going to do, other than ignoring the Hollow Lady, talk to the people with exclamation points over their heads, because they have side quests for us. Because reasons, because we need the XP, because I'm playing a character who wants to do right by others, and besides, it's exploring. We're finding out more about the Dalish before we set out, so if we run into any issues, we know what to do.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Well, honestly, after talking to Lanaya, I really don't mind. I understand.
That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Well, actually, I'd like to hear about it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf. and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Alright. First we're gonna take some of that elf fruit. And then we're going to talk to this guy, Kamen. Hey, Kamen, how you doing?
Hello?
Hello yourself. Who are you?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try me. I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Oh, he's smitten. Who's Gaina?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Well, maybe I could talk to Gaina for you. Get some insight.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Well, I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Well, it can't hurt.
Cyranas, oh Mahseer, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Alright, well, before we finish that, since we're right over here, let's talk to the clan Storyteller, Sayrol, and get some more information about the werewolves.
We greet you, child of the stone. I understand you are to venture into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
Oh, I actually haven't heard this dialogue yet, because in my other playthrough I didn't actually get this far. Usually, the first playthrough I actually completed was my human mage, and when you're in the Dalish camp, they tend to be pretty, they don't like you very much, and Sayrol is pretty hostile towards human characters. Of course, I don't know what it's like if you're a city elf, but I think they're kind of okay with city elves, but not really. So I'm kind of surprised he just treats you like, hello, what's up? By the way, this might be more difficult than you thought. And of course, if you're Dalish elf, they're like, dude, what's up? Fellow Dalish. Anyway. The Keeper, mentioned this to me before.
Then you are very brave to adventure into such a place, even knowing the danger that awaits. Your courage impresses us greatly.
You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Well, I have to deal with the Blight. If I can help you, I will.
Nothing will help us now. Least of all, the meddling of an outsider.
Ah.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Sounds good. So I guess he wasn't being so kind after all. Oh well, at least he apologized. That's important. Yes, I'd like that.
Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell, and we were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
Alright, you guys, well, we're actually quite a bit over time right now, so I think I'm going to cut the video off here, but I will see you in the next episode of Let's Play Dragony Georgian's Dwarven Commoner Edition. Like, subscribe, comment, or favorite, whatever suits your fancy. And thanks for watching. Also, be sure to check out my other Let's Play Fable 2, which should have some new videos up in the coming weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.